Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin livestream. Has been a wonderful Tuesday. I will have a great day. I'll be coming better to Twitch livestream. Okay, let me start a Gamba. Oops. Because they will be doing weekly bosses. Yeah, because the patch is next week and we are probably getting a new weekly boss, or like definitely getting a new weekly boss. Actually, was it confirmed that the Tore boss is weekly in the livestream? I mean, he is weekly. So, next week we shouldn't be doing weekly bosses day one. But we still can do it. This week, Starlit Voyage Delight? What is that? Because wait, there was... In my email there was the Starlit Voyage Delight event ending. What is this? Oh, is this the Miliastra thingy with the skins? Oh, not even with the skins, it's with the like in-game purchase thingy. The in-game currency. Okay. So let's start with some dailies, right? Because how is my resin looking? Yeah, 179, quite high, but I needed to save resin for both weekly bosses and ley lines. I didn't visit Columbina last week. But I have already exhausted every single interaction with her. We do need to go up. So many crystal flies around this place. One of the best 1.0 crystal fly locations. And I would swing by here very often. This was my main source of crystal flies actually. I wasn't even coming here for crystal flies. I would just come here for the crystals. I guess it makes sense. The place has a lot of crystals and a lot of crystal flies. Might as well yoink some of these. Oh, today we don't have this spot lit up. So that means we have some interesting setup. Maybe these spots will be up? I will be down to visit Qingyin Peak after so long. It could also just be like a bunch of these. Normally it's like 4 here, 6 among these, but sometimes it's like all 10 among these. Then usually this one is lit up as well. Don't mind me, Hilly Turtles. If I shoot a boar... Oh yeah, you cannot capture a boar, so that's a kill. I was wondering, do I capture him or do I... Or do I kill him but you cannot capture boars? Since you buy them in the teapot instead. It's very weird, to be honest. Now there is such distinction for some random 1.0 animals. Oh boy. Man, next patch is gonna be so good for some of my favorite characters. Varka teams are getting 2 new teammates and a new Basset artifact set. Durin will finally have a proper melt team. That's one issue for my Varka team. Is that I might be even more inclined to just play my Durin with Lochen. So the one here that will get me to bench my Varka is actually Lochen. From one Doom posted character to another. Those are my favorite. Actually. Bonk. Oh wait, it only killed one of them? That's a shame. Oh, I'm almost dead.
と俺についてこい。結晶のごとく光り輝け。しっかりついてこいよ。
Oh, I got the lunar crystallite thingies. Because of the Hydro up from the rain. That's pretty funny actually. Who needs Hydro characters for lunar reactions?
雨が止んだな。さ、ご挨拶しま。えっか。あっ。
One of the best things about Nicole. Why is he making a noise like this? One of the best things about Nicole will be the pyro shield to not get damaged by burning when in the overworld. Oh, we have Hydro for the lunar reactions. Hello, Daniel. Oh yeah, was it you who was asking about which reruns we are getting next half in Star Rail? I said it's Final, but Final is actually next patch. And this patch we're getting Fei Xiao. 3v Fei Xiao Sunday. And then next patch should be Final Kirene from what we know. Let's heal up here. But yeah, E1 3B is huge. Can you do it super expensive? I mean... he is like a one-man team at that point. Compared to pulling 3 characters for a team, just pull 3 finals for a team, you can play 4 stars with him at that point. Like yeah, ideally you don't have like a Kiridra and stuff like that, but you don't really need all that stuff. So Final Team isn't really that expensive, considering how self-sufficient he is, and how he can make use of... he can make great use of even 4-star buffers. But yeah, I personally haven't pulled Final on his first banner, I kinda regret it, but it is what it is. Although, like, I regret not getting Final, but in a way I'm also happy I didn't get Final, because I absolutely hate Keridra. Keridra is my most hated character in the game, so I'm happy to not own any DPSs that she's good for. Anaxa, Midday, and Final. All of these characters are super cool. The boys from Amphorius, I love them. But I hate Keridra so much that I'm actually kinda glad I didn't pull for them. Cause then... I would feel pressured to pull Keridra. I still wouldn't though. Krasnal will not be tolerated. I slander her every moment, every living moment of my life. Every thought I have is Keridra slander. Okay, so... Let's spend some resin. There is a double ley line event, so let's get ourselves some Mora. Because, you know, the main reason why I hate Keridra is because I think that genocide is not a good thing. Might be a controversial opinion, but I feel like genocide is bad, you know? And especially killing minorities, enslaving the mountain people, stuff like that. Killing all the cat girls. Yeah, I feel like those are like, you know, not too great. And this is just the average Wednesday for Keridra. Well, let's wipe out some minority and enslave the ones who survive.
腐食神聖気をつけて
Nah. These were not necessary choices. Let's actually just use 20 resin 3 times and we'll just clear more ley lines this way. The ley line enemies actually drop good stuff. The mats from these enemies will be useful, since I haven't killed many of them. I have like infinite mats from early enemies. But from the later ones, not so much.
物語は始まったば
お望み通り
So many enemies. Actually, all of these Fatuimas are super lovely. Oh yeah, and then even outside of the like war crimes and stuff like that, emotionally manipulating Hysilence to become her like murder machine. Because poor girl, the mermaids, they were like babies mentally. She essentially took a toddler and forced it to commit crimes for her. Ooh, Cinderneck Stork. I haven't had one before. And yeah, force her to slaughter people for her. Because poor Hysilence didn't know any better. She was like, yeah, murder for me and I will give you like a cookie. And poor Hysilence didn't know any better. She could have led a happy life, but no. Because she had to meet the worst person in all of Amphorius. She's somewhat a saint? No, bro. I mean, yeah, there are some messed up real rulers, but a saint does not commit genocide and emotionally manipulate people who are essentially underage, not fully mentally developed. So yeah, that's why I'm a Kirida hater.
始まったばみんなは俺が守れもうレッカよっはっよっとはっもっと激しく
And that's why I'm not that sad that I'm a finance keeper. Okay, we no longer claim the reward, but just clear the ley line. Might as well. Good source of enemy drops.
物語は始まったよっとはっ負けだ
Theoretically, might crumble. I mean, she did the like manipulating the rules of Amphorius thingy she did to prevent. What was it even? Because the rule she made was that Iron Tomb would instantly actualize if something happened. I don't even remember exactly. At the end of the day, the rule was nice, sure, but she didn't need to murder everybody beforehand. That was wholly unnecessary. And the main threat, because like you might be saying that she needed to like unite Amphorius, but the main threat was the Black Tide, which wasn't even really a threat. Like in the long run, the Black Tide was just the like system corruption thingy It wasn't a thing we needed to fight against. And similarly with the Flame River. The Flame River was just fine. The Flame River was a good guy. So her murdering Kafan Furious to unite against the Flame River and the like. Yeah, she was only slowing Finon down at that point. Well, also she's one of the reasons why Finon had to go mad so quickly. Because Keridra not trusting Finon was one of the like in the very first loops that made it very hard for him, you know, and that he had to start murdering everybody instead of peacefully gathering the core flames. He didn't have to suffer so much. So yeah, she is one of the not the main source of Finon's suffering. The main source of Finon's suffering, of course, is Lygus, but she's one of the sources. She made it way worse for Finon. The other Critosers were more friendly. Okay, this done. Remember to vote in the Gamba. We have 0 votes to 0 votes. Or actually, no, we do have some vote on... Oh yeah, there is one believer, We need a doubter, though. She didn't know him? Sure, but she still made it worse for him. Most of the things she did were for the worse. Especially, like, yeah, the genocide and manipulating his silence. Those are the two things that are the worst about her. Like, I wouldn't really hold being distrustful of Finon against her. Or even against us, you know, like the fact that she didn't trust the Trailblazers as well. That's honestly fine. The genocide is not fine. And turning his silence into an unfeeling weapon of war. Where she just wanted to be happy, you know? War never changes. Keridra was the main source of the war. The other nations didn't want to fight. Most of them. The mountain people were just like, leave us alone on our mountain. If they would have gotten wiped out anyways by the Black Tide, sure, like, let them. Let them get wiped out at that point. Don't murder them all and enslave the rest. Oh, we need more of these railings. Because I don't think any of these other nations were hostile, except for, like, Castrum Kremnos. And that's the one that actually survived. Because maybe there are some, like, records. I'm sure in some of the loops, of the 33 million loops, the other nations were hostile, but I think most of the time they weren't. I think most of the time Keridra just went to slay everybody just for funsies, because she was bored. Or even worse, not because she was bored, because of her megalomania. I needed to buy the transient resin yesterday, because I forgot about the double leyline drop event. I spent all my resin, or like spent all my uncondensed resin, and then at the end of the day I was like, whoopsie, I still need more. So I already bought and used the transient yesterday. She's like Alexander the Great. I'm not exactly sure. I know the specific of Alexander the Great's conquest. I know that one thing he did that actually made him better than most other leaders at the time was letting the people he conquered keep some autonomy. So he wouldn't just like absolutely wipe everybody out. Instead, he would be like, okay, I now rule this place, but you can still keep doing your thing as long as you submit to me. Stuff like that, from what I've heard, but I'm not a I'm not a history buff or anything, so I might have something wrong. Keridra not so much. She would wipe out all the people that live there. There is no longer a mountain people city. No longer the cat girl city thingy. Dolos or whatever, right? Just razed to the ground. And pretty much all the people of that race as well. We don't see any other cat people except for Cypher, who's like immortal, right? So he was, yeah, so that doesn't make him great either. So if she's like Alexander the Great in that case, that does not make it any better for her. Hello, this gamer. Doesn't make me like her anymore. Okay, what are we doing now? Still a bit until we need to start. Let's start gathering artifacts, even if I don't finish before the weekly bosses. We can start at the very least. So, I'm normally fine with like morally grey or just even straight up evil characters. But the like racism, or even not racism, I guess she like killed everybody equally, but that included the minorities. Equal opportunity slaughter. And then the emotional manipulation of Hysilence. Oh, and the fact that she even... Yeah, the one event where she took and like wiped out her entire army. Right? She was like, okay, we will go and do some conquest. And the entire army went, and then she just like murdered everybody. Or let everybody die. Something like that. And like, sure, that was the trial from the Titan. Just don't do it then. If the trial is to murder your own people, just don't do the trial. Just say like, no. Who? Keridra from Star Rail. So this doesn't... The fact that she got a trial to murder her people does not justify her murdering her people. So she... Yeah, I guess true equal opportunity slaughter. Everybody. All the races, all the people, enemies, allies, everybody. Oh, and then there is the thing where at the end of her life, she like had the thingy, she had the condition that she can change one rule of Amphorius for one Chrysos Heir death, right? And then at the end of the day, she was the one who died to change the rule. But even that was done in the most cowardly way possible, because she couldn't kill any like other Chrysos Heir. She was too weak. She is a little useless weakling, so she knew she stood no chance against any other Chrysos Heir. And she didn't even tell Hysilence, just kill me then, straight up, or she didn't commit suicide herself. She still tried. Even at that point, she still tried to manipulate her way out of it, and she was like... She ordered Hysilence to either kill herself or kill Keridra. Because she still was holding out hope that maybe Hysilence will just commit suicide instead of murdering Keridra. Fortunately, Hysilence at that point was mature enough to not listen to her. And she actually did kill Keridra. So even that scene that is like, oh, the selfless sacrifice, yeah, not so selfless. When she told her to also kill herself first. And then when Hysilence wouldn't, it's like, okay, then kill me, sure, like... Not like she had any other option, because she was too weak to get anybody else. This wasn't selfless, it was just desperation, or like her only option. Either murder or die. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad that she exists as a character, but I hate her. I absolutely, totally hate her, but her existence in the story is fine. I feel like maybe she shouldn't have been playable, but some people enjoy her, so that's fine. I mean, the part that's not fine is when she supports a character that I like, but fortunately, like I said, I skipped most of them. The only character who could actually use Keridra that I have is like Zella. Say Umu? Doesn't she say Umu? Not sure. Like I said, don't own her. Never will. So I don't think she's like badly written. One thing that's like maybe badly written about her is I think we're like supposed to be sympathetic towards her, especially like after Amphorius has gotten recreated. She just like chills with everybody else. And like I don't think she deserves that. But that's like I guess okay. Making characters or like making us trust characters just because they're like cute girls is an issue that Star Rail has had from the very beginning pretty much. Ruanmei and Black Swan are two other characters that like I like them as characters, but they are not trustworthy. We should not trust them. We should not be friends. Especially Ruanmei. Because at least Black Swan you could say that she was just kinda clueless most of the time. And her leading us to Amphorius was like good in the end, even if it caused a bunch of trouble at the beginning. But yeah, Ruanmei is straight up messed up. Straight up sociopath. And like, it's fine. Interesting character. I actually like that. But why do we like trust her? Why are all our dialogue options? I will like lick your feet, Miss Ruanmei. Let me be your like slave forever or whatever. Like every time she appears, we can just only simp for her. I want to tell her to get out. She dragged us on our first meeting. And that's cool, you know? That's cool that we can have a character like this. I just want to be able to tell her that she's not a pleasant person. And then we have like the other side, where Sampo is like our best buddy. He sometimes does a little bit of trolling, but he's always helpful. And every time Sampo appears, the only dialogue option is to tell him to get out. And what do you mean by that? Sampo is my bestie, man. Similarly with Aventurine, but with Aventurine at least, usually you get two options. With Aventurine you can either tell him to get out, or you can tell him he's your bestie. Most of the time. So, that's cool. But once again, Aventurine hasn't done anything wrong ever, and we can dislike him. Ruanmei has not done anything like correct ever. Okay, maybe that's not true, but she's done a lot of messed up things. Keridra has never done a good thing in her life. And we can't tell them. To just get out of my sight. Okay, we finished Easy Breezy Resort, so now we'll do the weekly bosses, and then we'll return to the artifact route. I think the boss will come to handle it, but most of the bad things are like her fault. Summoning an emanator of propagation in Herta's space station and she dragged us to clean it up for her? Like bro, that's a messed up quest. Very, very, very fun concept, but I want to be able to tell her that was messed up and not, when will we meet again, my lady? That's like the only thing we can tell to her at the end of the quest. I'm like, get out of my sight, don't do this again ever. That's what I want to tell her. Mondstadt is where I'm going. The one cope is that maybe the drag was like still active at that point, and that's why we couldn't tell her to get out of there. She did say it wasn't. She did say that it already like expired, I think, but she might have been lying. And that's all she ever does. But with the Star Hunters, you can tell them to get out most of the time. You can straight up skip the Kafka quest. You can ignore Firefly in the like Penacony finality quest. You can just tell her, see ya, I'm not gonna like listen to your sob story. So as long as we have an option to distrust these characters, even if it doesn't amount to anything, because it's a gacha game. Of course, there's only like one path forward. We can't make meaningful choices. But we can have like the illusion of a choice. And the fact that they give us these choices for the Stellaron Hunters, for Sampo, for Sparkle, for Aventurine, and the other Stonehearts as well, right? We can distrust the IPC, the Masked Fools, the Stellaron Hunters, but not Ruan May or Keridra or Black Swan? Like, what's up with that? That's what annoys me. And also, the Stellaron Hunters commit all these crimes for the greater good of the universe. And not because they are bored, like Ruan May. Releasing the data demons? I mean, the data demons must have been happy about being released. Whoever thinks of the poor data demons. And they have the script. They know what will happen in the future. They know that if they don't release the data demons, the universe will explode or something.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
アリスさんじゃないみたい。
よくやったね。でもまだだよ。ここからはわしが相手だ。万物を直視すれば断りが見える。逆に見れば真実が見えてくる。
Stellar Jades are canon. There was this big Stellar Jade we were able to mine in the Masked Fools in the tavern. Same with Primogems in Genshin, they are also canon. I mean, it was a form of torture. If you don't have a free steam, it would be pretty painful, yeah. Oh nice, hit both. Lovely. One cycle. I hold the Skark skill a couple times before I engage so that I can do the ult and then go into the skill form. Makes the fight much shorter. Nothing. We got a Vajrada Amethyst chunk though. Layla, At least you could level up like Kaya. Kaya would be decent. Also, do you even need Hydro or do you just need Cryo against this boss? I think we just need Cryo. Like, when they are charging and stuff. To stop the attack. Or just overwhelming damage. We can just one-shot them with Mavuika. That can also work. Layla C6 for Chaska? I mean, yeah, if you like Layla, sure. Where's my Mavuika team? Here.
みんながそばにいてくれれば
口封じは任せたからね。
この天下で裁く体勢を整えなければ止める
Whoa,
勇気は
I got spooked because I lost all my HP
どよ
suddenly.
めく侵略。
I could have gone for a bit longer with my rotation.
シトラリー、イツパパ、買おうよ。
石煙に葬られよ
Oh, this missed? Come on, bro. How did that miss? What a scam. But we still got him fairly easily. Billet, let's go! Oh no, Exney was not here to believe. That's so sad. Exney believes every time, loses every time, and the one time we won, he was absent. And hello, Tilt Hero. Addicted Gamer donating his points to other poor viewers. Very nice of him. Okay, but now time for the real trial. Can I get a Columbina material? Ever since Columbina came out, I still have not gotten enough boss mats to double crown her. I'm still short on the masks of the Virtuous Doctor. I have not gotten enough to get both of these to talent level 10. And you might ask, okay, but like, don't I have Dream Solvents to convert them? But I don't want to waste my Dream Solvents. I only have 230. So I must be careful to not run out. Especially because the issue with using Dream Solvents is that, like, I could change all my Madman's restraints. I could move them all to like the Virtuous Doctor masks. I could have done this like week 2 or something, move all the masks to the masks, and then just insta level her up. But then what is gonna happen is I will continue getting the mats, and I will have like on average an even amount of the masks, restraints, and the elixirs. But then no characters will use the masks for the foreseeable future after Columbina used them. And I will just have like too many masks that I can't use, while I will have fewer restraints and elixirs because I use them all to craft the masks. And then new characters come out that needs the restraints, and now I don't have restraints. Actually, I mean, here I have 16, but like this 9, yeah, that's not much. So every solvent you use is kind of like 2 solvents wasted. Not 1, but 2, because then you need to like convert the masks back into the other mats eventually. That's my logic as to why I don't use solvents. Also, I'm just a hoarder. And I like it when the drops matter. Because if I don't care about what the boss drops, it's kinda boring.
新月が来る。塵となってください。6308。
Oh my god, she got the more, what happened? Where did my shield go?
ほら死の底へ
絶縁障壁天体交渉は終わり。一て今宵月よ吸引テストかい。
夜ですねせいさなんだこの古臭い世界に妥協するというのか。
Oh my god, no way I didn't get any again! What do you mean I've got 17 and 10 now? We got a solvent though. Another week. And another week of fighting Dottore. And another week of Columbina being a talent level 9 on her skill. One day. One day we will get there. It took me a long time for Skirk as well. I was not getting any of the knights from the boss, but eventually we got there. And now I even probably have a surplus of knights. And I've got 19, but it took me forever to get the required ones for Skirk. I still have way too many queens. Are they used by like Nefer and Lama or what? And that's why I have so many? These are for Pyro MC or something? The cornerstones of stars and flames. Okay, so we are done with the daily and weekly bosses. Let's continue my artifact route. Run away, little lizard. Oops, wrong thing.
飛ぶか。天へと前。
Oh no, I messed up. Held spacebar for too long, didn't get all the raises. This is the one place where having Shironen is pretty nice. Or Mavuika. But most of the time she doesn't make the cut in the team. Slows you down most of the time. Because you need 2 Anemo and Chiori for max movement speed. And the final character, Varesa is the best one most of the time. Because she just goes fast. Oh nice, we didn't take damage. Sometimes he absolutely murders me here. But not today. Already over to Inazuma for my daily carrots. Let's heal up here. Oops.
Diving hip. Diving hip.
Maybe getting E1 Robin for Warrior Aglaya. I don't think there's space in Aglaya teams for that. I mean, if you're a big fan of Robin, she would work fine in Aglaya team, I guess, but you want Kirene and probably like RMC to just charge Kirene faster. Sunday is still a good teammate.
飛ぶか。
Don't think there is space there for Robin
手伝って
in a meta in terms of meta. I hope you mean RMC, not EMC. Hello, baby Sinbad. But yeah, getting Kirene would be best for you then, unless she's like busy in other teams. And then probably just pulling one Sunday. Oh, I guess for Sunday we would have to pull him while Robin you would get from the shop. But I don't know, the team is kinda so cope that I don't think a Robin Eidolon would help it much. Do you at least have Iwan Aglaya? Cause like, E0 Aglaya, no Sunday, no Kirene. That sounds horrible to play. We also don't have Kirene. Okay, you do have Iwan Aglaya, okay, then she should be usable. But Kirene would be huge. Like, if you're a fan of any of the Kryzos heirs, to be honest, except for like Finon, Kirene is a huge upgrade for them. Fine on like maybe Hissilence, you don't need Kirene ever since the Black Swan buff. But Kirene can still be fine for Hissilence. Hello, Sayonara. But yeah, both Sunday and Kirene would require a pull, while the Robin would be like free from the companion spirit. I don't know. I haven't used Robin in forever, so I feel like getting her Eidolons isn't that great when it comes. Like, if you are struggling with clearing the regular endgame modes, like Memory of Chaos and Pure Fiction, then maybe getting a Robin Eidolon could help you. But it's not gonna help you much in like Anomaly Arbitration, I feel like. It's just the power level is too low in my eyes. Yeah, now we go to Sumeru. The train delay saved you. Anomaly Arbitration is the most fun mode in the game for me. I mean, from the like regular endgame modes, I'm actually quite looking forward to the Star Wars mode or whatever. I do like high difficulty challenges in Star Rail. Because when the fight is easy, you can just autoplay or like semi-autoplay, where, you know, you don't let the autoplay play so that it doesn't misplay, but you still just like go through the standard rotation, don't really think about what the enemy does. But when the fight gets tough, that's when you actually need to start thinking about how to optimize your team. And for example, the first Anomaly Arbitration, the king fight with Lygus, that was the most fun I had in a long time in Star Rail, because I actually needed to min-max my Evernight main DPS team to even get the 2-cycle. And then similarly the Night stage Lygus from the previous one, which was also super tough. I actually got to use my Saber versus him. So yeah, stuff that you auto is just like a waste of time essentially. It's not real gameplay. So I don't like it when I can auto end game. But yeah, you cannot auto Anomaly Arbitration unless you are very over-invested, so I do really like it. Oops. Only main will never know the piece of auto mode. Yeah, Yunli is one of the characters that is the worst with auto mode. Sparkle is another one that's quite horrible. Sparkle loves to basic. I'm not. Maybe after the buffs they changed a bit, but Sparkle will always basic turn 1 for me on auto mode. In pretty much every team. Another character that's absolutely unplayable on auto. And overall, just like skill point teams are quite bad. But yeah, I don't really auto anyways. Even if I can clear on auto mode, I prefer playing myself. Unless it's like Memory of Chaos 10 or something. That is just a waste of time. The enemy just die in 2 hits. Yeah, we don't really need to care much. Okay, I'll just finish this, because otherwise I will lose the plot. And we'll check out the Silver Wolf. Last day of her banner and I will be free from the temptation of the global passive. I'm still so sad, man, about what they did to my poor Silver Wolf. That's a big Bronya lover. That's the worst thing they could have done. Give her a global passive. Sometimes I imagine the beautiful world where the roles are reversed and Evanesia gets the global passive BS. But she is a cool character as well. It's not that bad that I have to pull Evanesia instead. Kafka is like a small fry. The big flower boss, the new story boss, Full Wish. That is some proper BS. It's like a team-wide Kafka mind control that you can't prevent. Okay, Silver Wolf, yeah, got the busted Eidolons, got the Sig. Leveled up the traces that actually matter, because yeah, this does non-elation damage, which is absolutely irrelevant. Maybe use it once in an entire fight. And even then it deals no damage. And yeah, we finally have some speed subs. 193. Do you have any speed buffers? No, this can already be more than enough, because Silver Wolf is in the weird spot where she needs speed for elation, but then she doesn't actually like moving all that often. So sometimes being slower can be more beneficial so that you don't run out of certified bangers too quickly. So there are some clears where a Silver Wolf might even want to be a bit slower. Usually being faster is better, but it can depend. So yeah, 193 is perfectly fine, even if you cannot hit the 200. This can be perfectly fine. But yeah, if you do have like a Huohuo Eidolon or something to give you speed, that's nice. 176, that's pretty slow, but yeah, like I said, sometimes slower is better. If you just want to have like one build, one size fits all build, you do want to be as fast as you can go though. The acceleration is kinda huge. And yeah, 15 crit subs. Could be better, but I guess you do have quite a lot of speed. You do have 13 speed subs. So that's nice actually. Like yeah, altogether crit plus speed looking pretty nice. Even if crit is pretty low by itself. But yeah, the Yaoguang Lightcone gives you more. 10 crit rate, 30 crit damage. So you're actually at 93 to 130. And then the hidden MMR gives you a ton of crit damage. And some other stuff as well. 32 crit damage from this. Then probably something else. Does like Sparkshi give crit damage? If you play EMC, he gives crit damage. EMC is a pretty good partner for Silver Wolf as well. In the Elation Shield stages, where you get a bunch of punchlines for existing, EMC can sometimes even be better than Sparkshi, because the biggest upside of Sparkshi is that she generates the most punchlines of all the Elation characters we have. But if the enemies just throw punchlines at you, if you just look at them, then the buffing that EMC gives and extra Elation skills can be even better. And that's even more crit damage. And yeah, this is an attack sphere. Ideally, I would want a defensive one, but yeah, this is fine if this is the most crit and speed you can get. Effect res a bit too bad though. 27 effect res. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's quite a useless stat. So yeah, ideally you do want to get this a sphere one day that ideally has a defensive stat, especially for sustainless clears, but even with a sustain, just be more tanky. And then not effect res rolls. Oops, wrong game. I switched to my Star Rail scene. Okay, and after I'm done with that, I have a new Resinless activity, thanks to Pape, who shared with me that there are a couple enemies in the game that actually give you 3000 Mora when you beat them. Most enemies give you like 300 Mora, or even 100 Mora, sometimes 50 Mora, 20 Mora. Like, max triple digits is normally what you get by killing an enemy. But there are a couple that give you way more. And that includes the Mandragora here. And then 2 local legends in Fontaine. I have no energy on anybody.
気をつけて。運命の変わり目。全力攻撃だ。
Where'd he go? Oh! He's still going. I guess it's fine if Venti has no energy. Oh my god. Nobody has any energy.
一緒に遊ぼうよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
運命の変わり目。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
そこ
よっとよっはっ
Okay, somehow got there. 3k Mora.
よっと
Oh yeah, you know why they give you so much Mora, unlike most local legends? Because they have no drops. Normally local legends drop you a ton of mats when you kill them from like that enemy type. For example, if you want a lot of Fatui mats, you can go here on top of the bureau and fight the local legend here, and he will give you a ton of mats from like one enemy. But because the Mandragora is not a regular enemy, like the regular Mandragoras are just friends, you don't fight them, they don't drop anything. That guy just gives you a bunch of Mora instead. Although one of the enemies that drops a ton of Mora is a treasure hoarder, so that's strange.
防衛モードに流れて6308式ユニット9位
目を閉じてお静かにやさや暗闇は怖いですか
新月が来る移して塵となってください
I forgot to go visit those one more
ほ
time.
ら目を閉じて久しぶりの窮地
Oh my god, my shield got mute.
お静かに死の底へやさ
伝えてある
But yeah, so I only got 400 Mora from here, but I got a bunch of mats in exchange. But yeah, the local legends got hands, man. And there are two in Fontaine, both around the lake, very close together. This guy I can throw into the water. Once that I can use is freeze the water with Ganyu. Let's try to get Zhongli as well so that I don't die. Yeah, that would be good.
何をすればいい
I should have still put like Chaska in the team to fly faster here. But I guess it's fine. You can also kill all like these pyro slimes. They give you like a tiny bit of more and there's a lot of them. But yeah, I just want this guy. I guess it's not a treasure holder, he's just a Fontainian.
暗算八九
Okay, come on, bro. Oops.
剣女盤石
Did he get stuck here? Bro. Come, come. Chase after me.
召喚化粧
難攻不落
Probably would be faster just kill him normally, man. He does not want to cooperate. Oh, I wasted my E, man.
いざ勝負
剣女盤石
Ah, man, I messed up again. Because you first need to like throw him up. And only then.
難攻不落
Oh, bro, no!
まだ荷が重い
何天道ここにあり剣女盤石
He's pretty much there.
部外者
Come on,
禁
go after
止
the taunt. Just walk a bit further this way.
契約はまだ終わっていない個人の力には限界がある
Bro, I should have just used the regular team to kill him. Here we go. Got him. Took more time than a regular fight would have, but we got him in the end. Everything is falling apart. All I needed was Charlotte. I will get there. With like a better strategy eventually. Now against the other guy just punches you really hard. The freeze team kinda works, but kinda doesn't. I could just strike my highest DPS team instead of the freeze team.
Yeah.
It's also a team where I can dodge without losing too much DPS.
流れて掃除対象ロックオン
Did I get a billet? Yes. Thank you for your contributions to the channel point economy. You have to Christian Dyer. Is that true? Hmm. Yeah, about that.
輝け殲滅モード防衛モード吸引テスト開始
ほらお静かにはっとほら死の底へはっ
Oh yeah, this is so much better than trying to do this with
6308掃除対象新月が
Scark.
来る
お静かに夢なき眠りへようこそ極限
And yeah, that's 3k more Mora. Yeah, when I noticed that you didn't believe Xnay, I was like, damn, one time we actually win. My most loyal believer. And all your points are gone, reduced to ashes. Like the potential points you could have had, rather. Okay, so without any hiccups along the way, we got all the bosses I wanted. I guess it's time to finish that incredibly exciting event right now. A rapid capture. It still feels like we are missing something. Something that really catches the eye. Something that sparkles? Of course, this time around we'll use the robot. I believe that with this adorable little mechanism, the final result will be even more spectacular. Use the same character to participate. The character is a polearm, claymore, blah 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 blah. Yeah. These are the wars where you just have to walk, right? Oh no, wait, there is something. During Sarah themed shoots, yellow and red guiding lights will appear. The shoot will begin the moment you touch the first yellow guiding light. Please ensure the red guiding light is your final target and that you touch it while sprinting. Oh, we can run! Oh, that's so much better than the one where we had to walk. Oh no, wait! Didn't want to grab that one. Paper Samurai thingy. He was called... Shiki Shosho.
これで
He was called...
終わり
Shiki Shosho.
だ
Shiki Shosho.
これで終わり
Shiki Shosho.
だ
Or Shiki Kosho in English. But it's kind of funny because like he has the Japanese name in English, but his Japanese name in Japanese is different. Forgot while Child was there. Child was in Inazuma looking for Scaramouche. That's a totally different scene than what we were filming.
See.
And why do we have the up arrows? The horse head being all floppy is the only thing that makes this even bearable. I acted so badly at the people with CGI. Miss Millie once suggested that we use scenery to enhance the appeal of flashcuts, and I wholeheartedly agree. As for this most breathtaking view, what could possibly surpass the great azure sea before us? Same character again! Horse. Damon was called Labyrinth Warriors. That was a very cool event. I'm strange they never tried anything more with that. Like something like the simulated universe from Star Rail. I feel like it was quite universally loved, that event. Maybe it did badly in some like internal metrics, I don't know. Fishies! I love this fish nade though. The fact that I can't even like rotate the camera properly is so scuffed, man. I want to see the character from the front, not from the back. Why can't I rotate the camera? I guess the transitions are kinda cool between the shots. We had been replaced with a different horse mermaid. Just as we expected, the ocean-themed flashcards turned out beautifully. Maybe next we could shift our focus to something more with more life, more vitality, to bring a fresh touch to our work. Use various characters to participate. The horse needs to be like a sudden surprise. Also child, we can use child again, that's cool. We're going with the boys. Here it actually matters what you do. The moves that you do will actually be the ones that are filmed. Couldn't even see his attack from behind the cloud. So majestic. The ones where you use normal attacks or skills are the only ones that actually have some merit to them. Because you can actually make something with it. The ones where you walk are just 0 out of 10. Actually, I would give this event like 2 out of 5, because this is one of the worst events we have had in the history of Genshin. But I feel like these stages, this one, Labyrinth in the Woods, and the one with the normal attacks, this one, Blades Stalk the Wharf, and Labyrinth in the Woods, those two stages have some merit to them. So I would say it's a 2 out of 10 event, not 1 out of 10. I have some bad news. According to street survey I had this Timbered run, people don't seem all that enthused about the art form that is flash cuts. Very good. I guess this event is supposed to be bad. It's like a commentary on short form content ruining media or what? That's really odd. I mean, everyone I talk to says they enjoyed the final cut they saw, but the moment I ask if they're interested in the production, they suddenly sound a lot less enthusiastic. Wait, really? But flash cuts are so much fun to make. The data shows that for most people, the second biggest obstacle is equipment. After all, not everyone is proficient in film camera operation and post-production. And the greatest obstacle of them is that people just don't see what they can get out of it, especially since it's hard to share whatever output they create with the people around them. Sharing, huh? I know! We could put together a Flash Cuts festival. That would be a way for everyone to feel like their work is being seen and appreciated. Yes, let's do that. We are going big or going home. Hey, you can't go big for everything. But very few people in an audience actually attend the festival. Besides, the festival is something that happens only once in a blue moon. Like Miss Paimon, I also think that an event like this has a barrier to entry that isn't exactly low. Not just for us, but for the audience we are trying to reach too. Moreover, the general atmosphere and life cycle of an event like this are also a little removed from the lives of the masses. What we need are examples that cater more to the average man or woman in the street. And if you are talking about the average man or woman in the street, the most popular form of entertainment in Fontaine has to be the Steambird. It's just that this particular medium seems... Maybe we can edit everyone's works into a compilation reel, and you can watch it with a whole bunch of friends. That's right, and maybe we can place it at the start of other short films, just like they do with us at the cinema. In short, I think there are plenty of platforms and media channels we can choose from. Looks like there is still plenty of room for flash cuts as an art form to grow. That is truly gratifying to know. Jan, Paimon, thank you. Thank you for helping me identify my next goal. All it was to blurt out a couple of ideas, really. Just make sure we are well remunerated for this. Please don't worry. We'll definitely invite you on board if this works out. I also promise to put you two at the very top of our guest list. Yeah, these are probably the same lines. Actually, are they? Or is this a different line? Oh yeah, this is a different line. He had different lines when you talk to him before completing the event and different ones when you talk to him after. I hope to get more trustworthy partners on board, such as my older brother, Miss Lepine Pauline and Mr. Xavier. You see, while the potential for flash cuts is indeed massive, the risks involved are equally substantial. Miss Melee and I don't possess the necessary means to pull this off by ourselves. Of course, before moving forward, I must keep Miss Melee on the track, lest she deplete our entire budget all at once. I'm like the only person who actually reads all the dialogue. Someone's in a good mood? Of course, now that we've shown Flashcast to be a viable enterprise and have a future path, the future is bright, bright, bright! Both the short drama format of Flashcuts and the art-style Flashcuts that was just proposed have the potential to take Fontaine by storm. Now all we need to do is take the plunge. We are supposed to become the biggest stars in all of Fontaine? No, the entire world. And when that happens, we'll never have to worry about running out of Mora again. The crazy special effects no one would have touched before. No one wouldn't have touched before. The 6-hour-long experimental films? There is a light at the end of the tunnel now. Just make sure you don't spend all your money in one go. Oh, don't you worry about that. As Fontaine's most talented director, I can assure you my project management skills are equally top-notch. You can expect to hear good news from us. Some direction from Miss Sparkle. Sparkle already went to Honkai 3rd, she could also come to Genshin. Recruit some masked fools from here. If Sparkle were to recruit one person from Genshin to be a masked fool, one playable character, who would it be? Who's the most deranged in the cast? In a Sparkle kind of way. Dahlia? Yeah, that's a good choice actually. A very forgettable character, but would fit for sure. He does like to do a little bit of trolling. Yeah, Dahlia is probably the perfect choice, actually. Let me take a quick look at the character list. There's so many characters in Genshin, by the way. That's quite a few. Kaya maybe, like, also could be a choice. Yeah, maybe. Alice wouldn't be bad either. But she's not playable just yet, so she doesn't fit the criteria I set out. Dori could be a choice. She would get along well with Sampo for sure. Wanderer could be like a masked fool, ironically. Like his life was such a mess. Kinda like somebody sent Fuluish the mask, saying, oh, it was really funny when you cried on TV, and then she like just snapped. I could see something similar happening to Wanderer. Hutao maybe? Yeah, Hutao would be fine as well, actually. Furina? Not really. Land also not really. Now I would probably have fun as a masked fool. Now Molan is too cheerful for that. Cause like you have to be kind of deranged to be a masked fool. Molani is very outgoing, but not in that kind of way. And yeah, the Dahlia you mentioned. Yeah, that could be a choice as well. Although she probably would not want to have anything to do with a group like masked fools. Non-masked fools have to be insane. They kinda are, just like in different ways. Oh, Lochen! Lochen could make a good Elation character. Although we have yet to see his backstory. But he is pretty deranged. Okay, so we are like done with everything. Like time limited, right? Line overflow done for today, rapid capture completed. Here, checkmark, 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 checkmark. Everything done. Stygian. Dire completed. But at what cost? Test runs completed. Wonderland treasures, check. This is nothing, and this done. So yeah, I guess we just go explore. Because I have yet to fully explore this new area. I guess there is one more thing we could do. I'm quite curious where the crystals in Liyue are. Because they are not in the regular spots. So let's go ask our bro. Whatever his name is. The Liyue blacksmith? What's his name actually? Master Jan! Oh, it's the lame option. It's just 10 spots scattered like around here. I hope you would go to Chingyun Peak. Let me first check if this spot is up, because it's like a very rare spot that can sometimes have crystals. Resinless activities of COVID. Boink. Oh, he was affiliated with Hydro, so we got the towers. Which I can't capture a crane. Squatterino. Okay, just give me a sec. Nope, no crystals, because they would be here, right? I'm pretty sure this is where they would be. Were they here? Or maybe here. So we didn't get the rare spot. The legendary 5-star crystal spot pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can I see how many channel points everyone has? I don't think so. I don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Masaka? This is what actually watching the stream does to you, and not just coming for 5 minutes and dipping immediately. Okay, let's go here first. These two spots are up anyways, even though they are not marked. Oh, how did he miss everything down here? They even got slightly damaged. I was supposed to make the leak a channel point redemption. And not a regular command. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 more. Maybe this one will be up. This is also a rare spot. What the... Did you see this boar? He was kinda walking in the air. Nope. Boink. Baby boar vanquished. We are safe now. Baby boars are evil. Do not listen to their lies. Whoops. Oh, everything is already destroyed. If you destroy crystals manually, and then let Lumi destroy a crystal nearby, he will also suck up all the other crystals that were already destroyed. But he will not suck up anything else, even Noctilicious Jades. He leaves everything else alone. He only wants top quality ore. Wait, isn't there a hole I'm supposed to fall into? Oh no, this is a different spot. There is no hole. There is a Patui agent. Zhongli now jobless, but I guess he's happy about that. Zhongli just wanted to chill. I don't need to kill these guys now though. Normally I would just ignore them. But Lina has to be out of combat to mine. See ya, bro. I'm gonna loan some animats from Not Cry as well.
飛ぶか
The Fatui and the Fatui machines ones.
いや
Can we yoink this guy? No! Oh, we have crystals, but the guy has aggroed us as well, again. Oh boy. Oh, nice.
見ててよ突撃
Although I just destroyed the crystals. Oh yeah, I can show Lumi sucking up other crystals. Yep, didn't need to actually collect all of them. Boink. So that was +1, so that's 9. I need one more.
飛ぶか
And that's 10, okay. We know all of them now. I like it that the Lumi punch that mines the crystals can actually damage enemies if they're close enough. It's a regular Lumi attack. Like any other. Oh my god, everything aggroed me. Yeah, here.
ダイビングヒップヒーロー剣山くらえドーン大火弾おろ
I have no idea what's happening.
ご挨拶します
I probably just have to mine these manually.
見ててよヒー
There
ロ
are way
ー
too many enemies all over the place.
頭突きジャスティスドーンヒーロー剣山ドーン
Using the burst to mine crystals. Oh, wait. They died. Wait, did Lumi kill them? Because I just used Lumi, I kept mining crystals, and suddenly all the enemies were dead. I got Mora from them, so they died, they didn't just... drop aggro. Wait, Lumi got them all, what the... What the hell, Lumi, chill. He got mad that I was collecting crystals with other characters. All for me. Which he doesn't like for lapis. Oops. Woo! Another spot with a ton of enemies. But if we can grab them from up here. Oh no, he aggroed the slime!
行って頭突き突撃吹き飛べヒーロー剣山
Oh, nice, he grabbed the crystal.
そこドーンタッ
You have the very necessary jade. Somebody will need this eventually. And yeah, this guy, bonk. Just got one-shot by Lumi. This is so sad. And it wasn't even like my target, he was just collateral damage.
風が立つぞ
I wonder when we are gonna get Chaska power creep for air mobility. Everything but one. We can get somebody eventually, right? There's no way she will be the best flyer forever. And same with Varesa as a runner. She may come out eventually. But if Kleiner is actually her husband, and they are romantically involved, I could see them never releasing Alice. Not a single Genshin character is in like an explicitly confirmed romantic relationship with anybody. Except for like the Traveler stuff, but even that is vague. Like Columbina and Citlali being our girlfriends. And yeah, when it comes to non-Traveler stuff, nobody is attracted to anybody. So if Kleiner really is Alice's husband and not just a friendo, not just a fellow traveler, and they happen to like create a clone of Alice together, then yeah, it is Alice might be kind of doomed. Breakup card? No, because then the Chinese would call her used anyways. Okay, I shouldn't be saying the Chinese. There is like a special subgroup of Chinese fans, and even global fans, that would not stand for a character in a relationship. Or who even ever was in a relationship. And you might say, just screw them, right? Who needs players like this in your game? And like, sure, you can say that until one of them comes up and like shanks you. Dawei has already had assassination attempts on him because of like putting girls in bunny suits or whatever. So yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame Hoyo for being scared of those fans. So it is a shame. I would love it if I could create like a family team with Alice, Kleiner, and Klee. Oh my god, that would be so peak. Imagine that. But if that means, if releasing a character like this means Dawei has to die, I don't blame him at all. I'm quite curious. Where will they go with Alice? Can we try inventing a Hida? What is Venti doing there? I guess like part of Istaroth. But even then, nothing is really... Wait, what are these? Why are these not lit up? Gave Scaramouche the vision? Oh yeah, I guess it's like Scaramouche's family. Okay, sure. When is that going to expire? What do you mean? Oh yeah, like your Welkins and stuff. Wait, I have Varesa. I don't even need to switch. That's a chest! That's a chest! It's actually a puzzle I never solved. And it's not just like any random spot in Inazuma. There's a spot in Inazuma where I would like be every day grabbing crystals. I used to walk around here every day. I never grabbed this chest. I knew that like the pillars should be lit up by default, right? Like if I've already done the puzzle. 5 Primo Gems from Inazuma in the Big 26. Yep. I have not found a chest in Azuma in a very long time. That was one of my better explored regions.
次
I love it when I find an old chest like this. Primary reason not to use any interactive maps. I would not want to lose this experience. Ooh, he got them all, nice. Are there any other rocks around here? Nothing here? I thought some rocks would be around this. But I might be misremembering. So my Resinless activities are actually giving me Primogems. I think this spot should be down now. Or actually no, all of them are up. Okay, yeah. When Watatsumi selected all the spots are up, all the 7. And there's gonna be 1 on the other island instead of the usual 2. Because normally it goes like 6 plus 2. But Watatsumi has 7 spots, so it's 7 plus 1. Yeah. That's how it works. Yoink. So yeah, this island has 1. Normally would have 2 spots, but it's only 1 because of Watatsumi being too fat. Oh my god, they got slammed.
ご挨拶します好き嫌いのためですどうってことない
That's what you get for interrupting my mining session. A big slam from Lumi. Nope, not this spot either. Let me grab the plants from around here.
そっか行くよ突撃
Oh, we're actually getting lunar crystallites from the water. I need to drop aggro. Can you chill, bro? Is he just gonna stand there? Okay. Let me get my 2 crystals. I should be checking these spots
風が立つ
while I'm grinding artifacts. Actually, this is kind of out of the way. So maybe it's fine that I don't. At least I'm getting the regular crystals that grow in here. Oh, I missed! I missed and caught a crystal fly. And now aggroed some enemies at the same time. Yeah, whatever, I guess I'm not mining these 2 crystals, it's fine. So it's either this one or I have to fly all the way over to the island. Oh, we have to fly.
吹き飛べ
I kinda knew I would. The one time the red feather fan is actually useful. If only it could activate it in midair, or if only it could just like be a toggle. Imagine you would glide like this all the time. And yep, that's the spot. And there are even more crystals if you walk further and crystal flies. So might as well, now that we are here. Oh, I missed. And the spot is too thick. I should not have aimed in the middle.
飛ぶかロックオン
ご挨拶します
Get him, Lumi. You never know when you will have a sudden need for Spectre mats.
たまと
Surely new Inazuman Island will come at any time.
いや
With new Inazuman characters and all of them will need Spectre mats to ascend. There are still two of them. Oh, one of them disappeared. But this one, he thought he was safe. Oh! We could actually grab them all! Nice. Not one of them escaped. And a very juicy spot. Yoink. Okay, so all the crystals in Inazuma and Liyue have been obtained. Now we can actually go explore more of this area. I still have not gotten one of the waypoints in Dormant Port. I have done all of these sniping missions. Oh. I've been so busy and I still haven't gotten around to cleaning the windmill. My wind glider skills are going to slip if this keeps up. Clean... Wait, wanna have a gliding competition? Sure, that sounds great. Ready when you are. What does that mean? Repair 9 windmills in 120 seconds? Not a gliding competition, we are just doing his job for him. Oh, I don't even need to touch them, I thought I have to land on them. Oh. Good old monster music. I love this place has a mix of new and old music.
どうです何かいいものありました
Oh, now it marks this box. Oh, it's Prune again! You poor child, are you hungry? No, no, I'm not hungry, and I'm not a child anymore.
風に乗せたこの願いを
If your clothes need mending, let the sisters know. Don't try to mend them yourself with a stapler. That's a design element, not a patch-up job. The sisters can help you if you run into any trouble. May the god of Anemo protect you. Yeah, may the blah blah blah. I mean, I can't wait for Prune to come out, just as much as Nicole really and Lohan. The next part is gonna be such a banger. 3 new characters and I'm incredibly excited for all of them. I'm not even sure who I'm most excited for, to be honest. Gameplay-wise, Lohan. Personality-wise, probably Nicole. But Prune's also lovely. Oh my god, is the catfish? That's ornamental? Bro, what a scam. They need this, right? No. This? I don't even remember which bait the catfish take. I was wrong. I'll still catch him, even though I probably have like a billion of these guys, ornamental. Wait, where is Paimon's Yap? Oh. It was too peaceful for a sec. Oh, come on, I scared him away. Also, next patch we are getting a new album for the rhythm game. I'm very excited for that as well. I haven't played the rhythm in a while. I need to make sure I don't like fall off. Oh, the guy actually claps for me when I catch fish. Okay, whatever, now they are running away. Huh, that's kinda cool. I like that. Having an NPC clap for you? Much better than Paimon yapping. I mean, everything is better than Paimon yapping when you fish. I love Paimon, but I hate that. Fire, water? Come on, give it to me. Oh, there's a quest here as well. I guess that's what I'm here for today. Quests and the like. Linus? Oh, I did not get an achievement for unlocking all waypoints, so there's probably still something somewhere. Like an underground hidden waypoint. What are you doing? Battle of Cleaning. Are you a bard? I'd like to hear your favorite song. A poem about love. Pity she can get metaphors like that, so that's his crush. The revealed deception of the starry sky? Oh, this is Prunes again. Written in glaring glow-in-the-dark ink, the notice is rather unfriendly to the eyes. Legends of Mondstadt, watch out! This neighborhood is home to an astrologist who prides themselves on a life of lofty poverty, while actually being the most dangerous individual lurking in Mondstadt. Huh? This is about me? There must be a mistake. This is my family home and I'm rarely even here. So you've finally shown yourself. B, allied to the infamous A. Or perhaps I should address you by your by your proper title, Old Hag Megistus? I've used Alice's old manuscripts, though only half a page remains. It said that many years ago a great astrologist engaged her in an earth-shattering magical duel at the very edge of Teyvat. How are you calling an old hag? Megistus is a title, a legacy passed down through generations. The astrologist Alice dueled was my master, and she's the real old hag, not me. Stop making excuses. The reason you are living in poverty is that you are blowing all your mora on pricey alchemical materials for that forbidden age reversal magic of yours. Are you locking yourself away all day because the sunlight would expose how truly decrepit you are? This is Prune talking with Mona, by the way. Quit hiding, you old hag! Step out and answer for your crimes! And while you're at it, you can tear off that painted face of yours too. I know that you're actually several hundred years old. Prune is the reveal, and the reply is Mona. This hammer is like Prune's mark thingy. I'm still young, mind you, this natural collagen, not some dark sorcery. I am poor because I just bought myself the newest astrolabe, and I've told you 1,000 times I don't live here. Of course I'm not coming out. I speak for the enlightened few, and this is your last warning. Identify your associates, B. Stop hiding, I know for a fact that you are home. Whatever. Or should I even bother explaining myself to a brat who doodles with a glow-in-the-dark pen? Miss Mona, we have received your report. The child who was yelling about the filth of the adult world while attempting to pick the lock has been picked up by Mr. Albedo. You may deal with this notice as you see fit. Furthermore, we regret to inform you that the Knights of Avoyance are unable to reimburse you for expenses incurred from removing the fluorescent pigment. Prune is a menace. I love it. Man. Oh, he's the guy from the sanatorium quest. The man from the sanatorium quest. Where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to go here. Any recipes? Nope. They have fish burger though. Looks kinda nice. But is this like skin still on the fish? Not sure if this would be nice in a sandwich. One mean restaurant. How come we can't go back? No money, can return home. Sad story. So there's a chest somewhere here. On top? No, it's down here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
運がいいですね。
Oh, it's actually a not a Mora box, but an actual challenge thingy. Max Struel and Moritz Steel. Who are those kiddos? Haunted house. Okay, what is this? Oh boy.
舐めないでください。
Oh, that's an actual animal slime. Oh boy. Okay. I think these moths here that Lina uses, I think they are also for Lochen. So I actually should be still collecting them. Nicole uses something else, but I'm pretty sure Lochen uses them. We can actually even check the 3 new characters. Prune uses a Winter Ice Leia. Nicole Pine Amber. Oh yeah, so it's actually not a new mod. It's Pine Amber. She uses a new boss mod though, yeah. Or no, the new weekly boss mod. She uses the dog here. So yeah, Pine Amber. And Lochen uses the Aetherwing Moths. And he uses Knights as well. Makes sense because he's a Knight. It rarely makes sense though. It rarely makes sense. And wait, what does Prune use? Masks! No! Not the masks! I don't think I will need to level her talents highly though. But man, Prune is not gonna get her talents up in a long while. Which it's just damage, it's just damage. Why does she use masks though? Like bro, what? What is the balance of characters who use these? Masks will be 2. Restraints is still 0! The elixirs are only Linnea, who has one skill. The restraints are nobody. And the masks are 2 characters. Excuse me? They're even releasing a new weekly boss. Come on, they're releasing a new weekly boss, while this previous one is still being used by 0 characters on all of his mats. Excuse me? How does that work? Why are we getting Lochen who uses night mats when Madman's restraints are being used by nobody in the entire game? Are we gonna go on, like, are we only gonna get one weekly boss in all of, like, Sneznaya to, like, kinda catch up with the mats? Because when nobody uses this, when are we gonna get characters who use the new Torres mats? Like, Nicole uses one, but there are 2 more, and the first character who uses this other mats will be released like a year from now. Where was I?
風が
Wait,
立
this
つ
is
ぞ
up. What do you mean by up? Oh, up there. Hello, friendo.
そこ頭突きヒーロー見参
Let me actually switch to the Valkyrie for exploration like this. Ooh, that's furniture.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
ついてこれるか？
Oh. I thought we had like the perfect landing on top of the chest, but we fell into the water. Oh, I can't even climb out. Come on, Varka, please. Am I screwed? How'd I get out? Man, that's a tragedy. Fortunately, out of the three characters, it's Prune that uses the one mod that I won't be able to
戦
give
利
her.
品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Yeah, just personal damage. Well, that's quite far away actually. It's better to TP. Just personal damage and it doesn't matter all that much. I will want to level her up eventually though. I do like Varka, so I will want his best team. And Prune is better than Venti. Prune is kind of like a better Kazuha. Without the grouping, but better in terms of buffing. Oh, it is like down below.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Ooh. There's like a cave thingy here. Collect unknown particles. Who would have guessed? What a revolutionary challenge. I'm here again.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
しっか
危ない運命の変わり目
風だ
と。はっ。
Let's make sure I don't kill them with the Durin Burst. Actually, I was here a bunch of times already. For the moths specifically. Okay, back here, because we wandered quite far away. Okay, looks like we got all the chests in the whole city. But there are still quests. Looks like quite a crowd over there. Everyone wonders what they are talking about. You know, Adolf, the knights have already been there more times than I can count. Well, I've been in Snezhnaya lately. It's actually the first I've heard that the knights have all been to the lighthouse. So what happened? What do you think? The alarm in the old lighthouse still flickers from time to time. At first, Winslow would shout, "The abyss is the abyss!" Then I took him seriously and went in fully armed, only to find there wasn't a single trace of the abyss. After running back and forth like that a few times, they were completely worn out. If you ask me, it's just the old alarm mechanism beneath the lighthouse wearing down, but, well, there have been some rumors lately. Oh goodness, and what kind of rumors could that be? Rumors that the ghosts of the knights fallen in battle long ago are the ones still seen wandering there. Ghosts! Oh, you two, don't yell when we are talking about scary things. You guys are even scarier than ghosts. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's alright. Conversations are always livelier with more people. And you are? Introduce yourself to the group at the table. And Paimon, oh I see. By the way, how is Winslow doing these days? He was terrified by the light from the alarm. Living in the old lighthouse with mechanisms going off all the time would drive anyone crazy. I heard he's been acting a little crazy lately. Then again, you could say that that's his well-deserved punishment. Why do you even care about him? Well, we can't just leave the alarm mechanism as this. As a matter of fact, I live near the old lighthouse, and besides, there might be something else down there. I won't be able to rest easy until we go and check it out. We can't just leave poor Winslow stuck there either, right? If that's the case, then the thing we ran into outside the old lighthouse earlier... The one Paimon almost ate. You ran into something near the old lighthouse? My oh my, could it be a ghost? No, we met someone who looked frantic and completely out of it. Probably the person living in the old lighthouse, right? Winslow. You want to help Winslow? Just so we are clear, the area below used to be an ancient battlefield. I'm not risking my life down there. Besides, even the Knights of Avoyance have checked it out, and the problem still hasn't been solved. That means we need someone even more reliable than the Knights. Say a great hero who saved Mondstadt in the past, for example? And where exactly could anyone find a hero like that? Look no further, for the great hero is standing right here. Brave heroes, forgive my bluntness, but might you possibly entertain my humble request for help? But there are those annoying ghosts. But some stories say ghosts linger only to guard treasures hidden deep in the mountains. Ooh, treasure! Paimon takes the bait so easily. It's not about the treasure, Jan. That person living in the old lighthouse sounds really miserable. Okay. I knew you two wouldn't refuse. And even if there were no treasure at all, I would still be more than happy to offer some compensation for this adventure. In fact, I should make some preparations myself. Jan, how about we meet later at the foot of the old lighthouse? This sounds like too much trouble. I'm staying out of it. I've had too much to drink and need to lay down. You home and get some proper rest, Leonard. Best of luck to you all. And Adolf, even without Jan around, don't do anything reckless. Of course. Although being unusually eager this time, wasn't there some bad blood between him and Winslow? When I heard about Winslow, I expected at least few sarcastic remarks from him. Sus. Groovy? The tavern owner? No worries if you don't drink! You know who you're talking to? I mean, he's talking to the Wanderer, not to Varka. The character you play as is cosmetic most of the time. Although, lately, not always. Like, there is this candy seller girl in Not Cry, where it does matter who you talk to her with. Oh boy, that sort of dialogue. Lindemann? Is there anything of note nearby? This is the crystal guy! Yo! Talking with random NPCs around here actually paid off. I found the crystal guy. From Dorman Port. Yo, that's huge! Maybe I can find more than 4 spots. Or 3 even. Wait, now... I kinda need to ask Wagner as well. Because you can ask the blacksmith for crystal spots. But then, there are also a few other NPCs that can mark some extra crystals for you. And we found the one at Dorman Port. And yeah, he marked one other for me here and this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There need to be 6 in total though. So that's a weird pattern. There is somebody at the Thousand Winds Temple who can mark a crystal for me if any will be nearby.
しっかりついてこいよ
Friendship points for... Actually, Varka is already max friendship, right? So not really friendship points for Varka. So there should be an NPC here who marks crystals, I'm pretty sure. What is it? Yeah, it's Dulan. Ah yes, I have encountered some crystals nearby. Yo, wait, what a pattern! Never seen anything like that before. I mean, because we have new areas. We have new. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is one more. Usually this spot would go together with some of these, but what is gonna be the final one? Maybe just the last one at Dormant Port, and that would make for 6. Yes, okay. I know all 6. What a pattern. Back to Lina. I don't even care that much about grabbing the crystals, I cared about learning how they spawn. More so. Wind Vigil Angler Ghoul. That's a new one. Oh no, I missed. Oh my god, man. I'll get them eventually. Nice. That's the same ghoul just from before. But this one was flying. Okay, that's one. Now I might as well grab all of them. Now they have been identified. Because the quests are not going anywhere. The crystals, however, are going somewhere. If I don't grab them today, they will despawn and new ones will spawn tomorrow. Oh, there's also a new spot. I was like, kinda confused if this old or new. But this is new as well. This one is new, this one is old. So it's all the 4 new spots, and just the 2 standout spots. This one that is almost always up for some reason, and the one lonely spot at the Thousand Winds Temple. Makes sense that they chose these 2. Nice. Actually got him. I was sure I would miss it at this point. Full damage? Okay, not too much. Oh, I did aggro them. Chill, bros. I'm just here for the crystals. And finally, Thousand Winds Temple. Casually cruising, because we will cover more distance this way. Nice. It kinda matters like from which angle you shoot at the crystal as well. Because Lumi will appear between you and the crystal you shot. So if I shot from this side, I don't think this one at the end here would have been gathered. But like this I actually got them all. Okay, back to Dormant Port. Ematol, I already talked with Ematol before though. I do love Ematol though, one of my favorite NPCs. She admires Klee and I admire her admiration of Klee. And I have been here before and I noticed that, yeah, this place is sus. And finally we found a quest that allows us to go deeper. Adolf! Oh, it's you. You arrived even sooner than I expected. I just took a little detour to mine all the crystals in Mondstadt. You still need more time to prepare? No, everything that needed doing is already done. And what I said just now wasn't a complaint, it was a compliment. Punctuality is rare. Most only keep others waiting. Sometimes arriving early is a virtue in itself. Take a look. This is the kind of mechanism that's been sounding the alarm. It activates because... there's a ghost! Right here, right now! Oh my, looks like there is a ghost among the three of us then. I can assure you I'm a living person. I was drinking beer just now. I'm a living person too. So the ghost is Paimon? That's not right. Ha, it would appear there are no ghosts among us. In that case, the alarm probably wasn't triggered by a ghost. I think it could be the abnormal airflow. Old-fashioned mechanisms like this tend to grow overly sensitive. Even the slightest movement can set them off. Also, so much about this mechanism. Oh, well, I'm a local. It's only natural that locals know a few secrets outsiders don't. Alarm mechanisms are considered local customs now? If an alarm mechanism has been around for a long time, it eventually becomes part of local customs and traditions. Just like the windmills in Mondstadt. Anyway, that's not the point. The mechanism itself is just overly sensitive. The real issue is the wind that shouldn't be blowing out from the underground ruins. Wind coming up from underground, that does sound unsettling when I put it that way. In any case, we won't know the exact cause until we go down there. But the door is closed right now. These doors are all connected to the alarm. Since the alarm is malfunctioning, the doors are broken too. Or perhaps Winslow did something. I heard he shut every door he could, trying to block out whatever it was. In the end, he just locked out the kind-hearted people like us. Yeah, Adolf is incredibly sus. The only thing that can keep out all evil is an open heart and a clear conscience. But no matter, I know another route, one only us locals know. Let's head down that way. I do think I actually need to TP out. Okay, now we have the
し
trail.
っかりついてこいよ。
Wasn't this closed before as well? I bet Winslow doesn't know about this path, he hasn't noticed yet. He didn't even bother closing the door here, let's head inside and take a look.
しっかりついて
Because
こい
this is
よ。
where the artifacts were, right? And this door was closed. I was trying to like fit through it or something, but I couldn't. Okay, here we go. The hidden ruins underneath Dormant Port. I love places like this. I love myself a good cave. And I could climb up there. I probably shouldn't, but I kinda want to. Ah, okay, let's not bother. Because especially using like GeoMC we could get up there, but we'll get there eventually. Whenever I see water I think about dropping the water level, but it looks like there is nothing underneath actually. Oh, the Winslow is here. No, don't come closer! Don't come closer! Stop flashing! Oh dear, Winslow. Who's there? I looked at the doors. How did you get in here? Ghosts! Please, I apologize. Don't come any closer. Well, that looks really bad. He's barely making any sense. The White Ghost! The White Ghost is here! With a loud scream, the man named Winslow nearly finds on the spot. After Adolf's comforting words, he finally calms down and regains some of his senses. Feeling better, Winslow? Better? What do you mean better? Adolf, what are you doing here? You came to laugh at me, didn't you? And you even brought that white thing with you just to scare me. You locals, all of you, you've always pushed me away. You are jealous that I live here. You people, you people! Calm down, Winslow. We're here to help you. We've always been helping you. When you were shouting about moving those damp, horrible, troublesome things from down below out to the fields beyond the port, we were the ones who stepped in and tried to stop you. Back then I told you, there will be consequences, Winslow. It hurts me to see you like this. You... And then, just these past few days, I returned from Shnezhnaya and heard that you were being tormented by some ghosts. So I immediately brought Jan and Paimon here. They can solve this problem. We've always been trying to help you, Winslow. Who knows? Who knows if you are doing this on purpose? If you even don't trust me, you should at least trust Jan. He's an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. That's enough, Winslow. Staying here isn't doing any favors to your sanity. Look at this poor fellow. Jan, Paimon, I'll take him up above and get some fresh air. We'll leave the ruins to you. If we fail, then we'll become one of them too. Eee! Seriously, there you go, saying creepy things again. Stop scaring people like that. I doubt whatever's down there is that dangerous. Well then, best of luck getting everything sorted out. Yeah, we definitely will. Adolf, leads the unsteady, pale Winslow away from the ruins beneath the lighthouse. Let's try blocking the wind first. Push. The door is stopped and the alarm isn't flashing anymore. The door's open too. The alarm mechanism here is flashing non-stop. This music is very Breath of the Wild-esque. There's like more of an ambient noise than music. And that should be the final TV waypoint for the achievement. Yep. Could that be the main control switch? This chest is down below. Be careful! I didn't know I would need to go lower and still I was surprised by the drop. And there are graves. They coming out of there? It's just slimes.
任せて。物語は始まったばかりだよ。
So many tombstones here. Could those strange thing winds really be caused by ghosts?
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Looks like this is a grave from a long time ago. Even the inscription on the tombstone is no longer legible. However, you can see that the grave has been tended to quite recently.
しっかりついてこいよ。
The wind's blowing real hard too. If you open that door, that would block the wind like before. Isn't that right? What do you mean by open that door? More like the other way around. If we stop the wind, it will open the door. Not if we open the door, it will stop the wind. That must have been a translation mistake. Or maybe a mistake in the OG script. Oh, now we are on the other side of the door from before.
危ない運命の変わり目初めて見た勉強になったよ
Oh wait, so this is where I came from. This is where I got the slimes. Now we're going this way. Isn't our mechanism here flashing a little too quickly? Oh! Shoot, I failed to like actually go up above this. But you're supposed to... Man, come on. Why isn't it working? You're supposed to gather them to create an updraft and fly above the gate. Here we go. Lovely. That alarm was flashing so fast earlier. Paimon really thought there is something dangerous. But now it looks like there is nothing at all. No abyss monsters, no ghosts either. It almost feels a little lonely. Loneliness is the most frightening thing of all. Oh, is it? Paimon doesn't understand at all. But where did that strong wind just now come from? Wait, it's coming from above. Something just fell from above. Eek! It's an eye of the storm. Good old eye of the storm.
変わり目全力攻撃だくらえと
On-field Durin. I should have gone vape mode. That problem should be licked as well. Licked. Let's go back for Odolph and Winslow.
これって何に使うの
Wait, where are we?
Fushok. 神聖
レッカしっかりついてこいよよっはっよっとふっ相手をはっふっはっしっかりついてこいよ
Okay. Also, there's apparently some challenge here that wasn't marked before by my compass, but now it did. It must be like up above,
しっかりついてこいよ
or maybe down below actually. I don't know. Kinda strange that it didn't get marked beforehand. No, it's up above. I was spamming the compass all over this place before, no? Oh, but now below where I'm standing now. Here we go. So all of this commotion, and it was just an eye of the storm. Is it gonna be like a plot twist? Adolf, we are back. How is it going? Any more problems with the alarm? No, it stopped flashing. Goodness, that was fast. You really solved the problem in no time. Yes, I bought that wind earlier. The wind, it must be the cries of fallen knights who refused to leave this place. The flashing of the alarm was only meant to alert us. Eh? Wait, the ghosts are actually... The ghosts never meant to harm you, Winslow. They were only upset by the idea of being driven away. Really? They were heroes who gave up their lives fighting the abyss here. How could they ever wish you harm? It's all thanks to Jan and Paimon. They are honorary knights of the Knights of Favonius and also top tier ghost negotiation experts. Well, the title does sound kind of cool. That loud crash just now, it sounded like the floor split apart. You two weren't hurt, were you? Not a scratch. That's a relief. I was a little worried just now. As for the noise, it was actually, well, it was Jan and Paimon negotiating with the ghosts of the Knights of Favonius through a form of super spiritual arm wrestling. Locals all know about it. It's a perilous method to appease the angry ghosts, indeed. Super spiritual arm wrestling? Really? It was just a normal cave-in. Such sheer power! Bringing down ancient ruins during an arm wrestling match with a ghost? Just another day in the life of the master negotiator Jan. In the case after the negotiation, the ghost's anger should have settled. Then they won't come out to cause trouble anymore? No, I mean, they won't come out and mess with the alarm again, right? It's hard to say, Winslow. It depends on how you behave. I've been on my best behavior these past few days. I cleared the ways around the heroes' graves and carefully cleaned their tombstones. Goodness. Well done, Winslow. Jan's negotiation went smoothly and your efforts helped too. If you could stay this way forever, the spirits of the fallen would surely rest easy in their graves. After all, if they can rest in peace, why would they bother coming back to stir up any trouble? Relax, Winslow. You see, things always work out in the end. If the alarm malfunctions again, we can always ask Jan to come to negotiate on your behalf. You are right, Adolf. My thanks to you as well. Alright then, as for Jan Paimon, thank you for what you've done for us. Please take this. The thing I mentioned preparing earlier. I knew you'd be able to resolve this. Oh, it's really a reward. Paimon thought you were preparing some kind of adventuring gear. I know my limits, I can handle business well enough, but adventuring is not my strength. Alright my friends, come by the tavern again sometime. Next time we can chat about something a little more interesting. Too bad this door doesn't open. So the guy was trolling Winslow to get him to behave? But what, was Winslow some like nasty neighbor or what? They're finally gone, all those alarms. How you been lately? Couldn't be better. I can finally sleep through the night. About the gravestones? I was thinking about moving them. I mean, this is where I live now. It's my place, right? Thinking back, I see how selfish I was being to clean them every day. So I clean them every day now. They haven't acted up since. Intriguing. By the way, isn't there where this dog was? Maybe it's Winslow's dog. Oh, it disappeared. Come on, Magpie. Or Fishy, rather. Wait, why did I think he was called Magpie? Nope, it's not his dog. Needs to be somebody like right here. It can't be too far away. Man, running is too fast, but walking is slightly too slow. The curse of escort quests. This guy looks like he lost a dog, but apparently it's not him either. One of the guards, maybe? Maybe I meant to go out this way. Maybe down here? Oh, he disappeared. I probably wandered too far away then. Shoot.
しっかりついてこいよ。
But fish is right here. So it's not actually that far away if you think about it. But maybe I meant to walk down. Not out of town? No, but wait, he disappeared when I walked down actually, right? That's like the only way I can go. But yeah, he disappears. So it's not this way. Whose dog is this then? All these NPCs here are fake. Oh, I can walk down here. Okay, there's like one more path. Wait, what was the
しっ
dog
かりつ
again?
いてこいよ。
Here. Come, fishy. So if I can't walk out that way, now we know exactly where we must go. Down here, these stairs. Something like Durin will walk a bit slower, so should be a bit better here. Not this lady. Maybe it's Emma Toll's dog? Nope, not hers. These guys, no. Gunther?
やっぱり剣の方が手がかからない。
何かご用件でしたらごゆっくりどうぞ。
Fish is having some trouble here.
選抜はそれなりに順調ね。
Not Glenfieldas. And probably not Fonias either. Fonia another cool NPC. I'd like to talk more with her as well.
何かご用件でしたら
But I want to take care of Fishy first. It's not hairstyles. I should have first. Wait, I found a few things out in the wild. What does this mean? Oh! That's like another little hidden quest. Those are the materials I was looking for. Now the problem is all solved. Good to adventurous experience. Not an achievement or anything even. Finn? Oh, it has to be Finn because he's crying because he lost his dog, right? No, he lost his balloons. Oh my god. Oh, it's Patricia's! Fishy, you are here! We found him! Thank you so much for helping us. Let's go. Achievement for the side. But maybe once I complete all these like little thingies. I helped with the... I helped with Fishy. I helped with the boxes. And now the balloons should probably be somewhere here. Durin to the rescue. Durin would actually help. We must be able to help him, because just saying my balloons and that's the end of his dialogue? Or they need to like kill the birds? Where could they be? His balloons. It is surely an achievement to like just help resolve all the trouble in Dormant Port. And we've resolved like 2 out of 3 troubles. Where did Bro's balloons go? They must be nearby. What was that noise? Huh? What's happening here? These guys were just disappearing. Nobody's shooting at them. Balloons, my balloons. Why is this dog named Fishy? My goldfish is named Puppy, so this one became Fishy. The balloons need to be somewhere on like a roof. Oh, that's not Chaska. That's Varka. You need to hold the E, not tap it. There's also like I'm kind of worried about the Lohen teams with Durin, because I'm just so used to spamming skill with Durin, but I need to actually go skill basic ult and not just skill ult or skill ult skill even. We know that the balloons are not in a chest, that's for sure. How far could have they flown away? Maybe the balloons are actually an investigation spot and they are not gonna spawn because I've already found all of them. That could be a thing. Because the balloons are not a chest, they would have shown up in the finder. I think I will return here on like a fresh day before collecting artifacts and try to find the balloons that way. I have actually even climbed this before because it was like a chest challenge, right? So if the balloons were here, I would have found them already, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they're actually here! I haven't talked with this guy before and I never noticed the balloon. I lost all hope. I was like, they must not be visible. And they flew quite far. The boys down there. I guess it does make some sense. Most of this is quite the windy nation. And this should be the achievement. Awesome, thank you, Mr. Blondie. Not yet? Is there another NPC we need to help then? We helped Koch and we helped Finn. There is no way you just get adventure experience and that's it. And all these NPCs are like right next to each other. Let me mark the achievements I got and look if there is anything extra. Kinda weird that this Magnum Opus achievement, hold 12 different lunar cannons at once, has a 0 out of 1 counter, not like out of 12 counter. Why would they do it like this? Okay, and we also got one here, or even all of them. Windrest Peak. This, Treasure Hunter, and Adventurer. Bam bam bam. +3. Very nice name card. But you know the achievements that I don't have yet? Oh, by the way, one away from 1700. Quite the milestone. Collect all just concealed by the pages. I will continue exploring that place again. You have the right there for your thing. Covering all angles. Rain cutters. So these are all from the thingy. Cannons speak. Complete the challenges for 5 display cases. Defeat active elemental stars. Huh. I guess there is no achievement for this. It is really just like a totally selfless hidden task. Just to be nice to people. So strange. It was cool. I liked it. But I really thought there would be an achievement for doing this. I guess it makes it all the more special, you know? Because nobody will actually go there. Okay, let me just go even for just like one game for the teapot. So that I get the like, go to the teapot 3 times quest. Because if I wake up on Sunday with my BP totally incomplete, I would not be able to get all the rewards. And yeah, I don't need to do like multiple runs. Because we already have the outfit. Right, still this exclamation mark. And yeah, one time. And if I get everything, I will have enough EXP. Otherwise, I would not. Okay, let's head into that and do Genshin now. Today will be 90 streak in all the challenges where I haven't gotten a wrong answer yet. Polearm 1 up arrow above 3.4. So late Sumeru Polearm or early Fontaine Polearm? Like early mid Fontaine. I think this is too early for Arlecchino, like up to 4.4. So who else has a Polearm? Len is a sword, Len is a bow, Femina is a claymore. We have like Novilette, Furina, Ariodesley, Navia, Chlorine. And then late Sumeru. Candice maybe? I think Candice came out before 3.4 though, no? So I don't think it's Candice. Sinnoh came out before 100%. Sethos is a bow. I'm not even sure when he came out. Probably late Fontaine? I think it's Candice, even though I'm pretty sure she's too early. We'll at least know the nation. Okay, it's 2 up arrows above 3.1. So it's between 4.2 and 4.4. Very narrow. Is it Arlecchino? I thought she came out later. Yeah, she came out too late. Pyropolarm. Huh? Pyropolarm from Fontaine? Who is this? Who am I forgetting? Oh, Chevreuse! Man, took me a while. But we got there. Ame no hi wa Kanhitsu? No eikyo ga tsuyoi desu kara, doko ka amayadori suru basho o mitsukemashou. So like rain days are like cold and damp. So let's go hide somewhere. No idea. I feel like it would be like a scholarly sort. Maybe. That's a guy, right? Shonduri Yusakoji. Albedo? I hate them? No, it's probably not I hate them. Maybe like Linne? No.
雨の日は間質の影響が強いですから、どこか雨宿りする場所を見つけましょう。
It is Baiju, right?
雨の日は間質の影響が強いですから、どこか雨宿りする場所を見つけましょう。
Okay, it is Baiju. I was like pretty doubtful. Man, hard guesses so far. I mean, the first one was kind of dumb. The second one was pretty hard. What is this? Looks like it's maybe some sort of a shield. Maybe it's like Toma. Nice. Easy, easy, and then Beidou. Okay, after struggling hard on the first two, easy one-shots. For the 90-day the streak on the daily emojis. No streak on the abilities though, just 10. Above 1.6, 1 up arrow. Robin. Still above not Penacony? It doesn't say much that it's not Penacony though. So between 2.3 and 2.6. It's not Shanjo though. March Hunt? She counts as Express. Imaginary from above 2.4, so between 2.5 and 2.6. Imaginary character. Huh? 2.5, 2.6, not Shanjo, not Penacony, not Asal Express. Rappa. I think. Yep. Doushita no? Nemukizamashi ni kohi demo namu? Want to... What's up? Want to, like... What's wrong? What's the matter? Want to drink some coffee? To wake yourself up? Himeko? Nice. Because she's talking about coffee. Big sword. Maybe Yunli. Easy. And Asta. Triple one shot. Nice. Oh, got one shots in all the skill based categories. Okay, this boss nice, easy. Lycon. Phew! 90 streak obtained. And here, how many do I have 90 streak in? Here I have 89. Did I get like the first one wrong or did I forget it once? I must have just forgotten it once, right? 58 here, 23, 90 on the character. I'm most proud of this snipe, of the Thomas snipe. And yeah, 90 in these two. Soon we'll have the 100. Yeah, one more thing I need to do actually is spend the rest of my resin. I have 4 condensed. Kinda forgot about those.
しっかりついてこいよ
Gotta farm more pieces for my Durin. I don't want my Durin to be perfect. Especially once the Lochen teams come out. Lochen comes out and we'll be able to play Meld Durin. Oops, I was slow on the switch. Oh my god, man.
吸引テスト開始。
ほら夜ですねいやさあ
What about Clear? Oh, come on, Inefa. Get them. Why did it take so long for him to die? Crit rate EMER? The Fav procer. Oh my god, so many instructors pieces. And oh, 1 3-liner, but yeah, not good enough. Crit rate attack? Screw that. Needs to be a 3-liner with ER.
満ちて掃除対象。
お静かにほら
It's faster if I don't hold them with
夜ですね
flames, I think. It's more, at the very least, it's more consistent if I just save the ult for a second wave. No during pieces at all. I love that this domain has instructors. It's so nice. Especially because getting instructors from overworld mobs is so... like, it's very hard to
目を
actually
閉じてスイッ
check the pieces
死の底へ
that you get from the overworld, because you have to go to your inventory, search through the 4 stars there. That's kind of terrible. Attack Sun's double crit! Let's go! It's a 3-liner and 2 flat subs, but if we roll 4 times crit, that's a piece.
防衛モードへ。吸引テスト開始。
お静かにいや
Oh my god, what, this one guy
ほら夜ですね
survived and I couldn't get the spawn camp ult snipe. We can spend 40 resin again.
満ちて。6308式ユニット。
お静かに足元
Oops,
救われ
then
ますよ
skill again. Waste of animation time. The 1 extra second was the extra length of his ult animation. Crit damage, crit rate ER! Oh my goodness! If we roll attack, it's a Inefa piece. If we roll defense, it's a Linnea piece. Yeah, this is amazing. Although, I think on Inefa I have a crit rate hat. Oh, and a 3-liner with ER defense hat might be useful for somebody. Yeah, that's quite a piece. That's quite a piece. Wait, what does Inefa have as a hat right now? She does have crit rate. What about Linnea? Crit as well. So the crit damage might be kinda mid. But if we just roll 5 times crit rate, then it will not matter that we drop some crit rate from the main stat. There's a piece that I could reroll if it rolls really badly. Like, Columbina wants neither attack nor defense. If it's Columbina, then it's no longer that great of a piece, because it's only 2 good stats. This might as well be like flat attack and flat def. That doesn't look nearly as pog anymore. Also, I will never play this set on Columbina. Maybe the only case I could play this set on Columbina is if they add artifact loadouts. And then maybe in like a Zibai team I could play this on Columbina or something. But yeah, I primarily play Flames. Hello, Blade Lovebot. You came just in time to witness this amazing piece roll 5 times crit rate. Not quite. But hey, if I roll like twice crit rate now, it's still an amazing piece. For Inafa. Sometimes you need the ER. Okay, not really. Inafa doesn't really need the ER ever. You just don't burst if you don't have it. But it can help. Like, before I have gotten better clears by putting some ER on Inafa. Ayaka office, what? Okay, I mean, that's cool. Like, it's better to roll a bunch into one stat than just like split. If I ever was like capped on crit rate on Inafa, still doing currency wars. Very nice. I finally got my achievement to like have 5 clears in a row with different builds, different strategies yesterday. So I can just force elation every time. I'm gonna pull Evanesha tomorrow, and I will try to play her. I will try to make some Evanesha comps. Like actually building around her and not just have her for the elation bond only. So that's a piece. That's a piece. But I don't even want, like, I need a crit rate hat still, right? I do get 10 crit rate from Iluga, so this is like 92. Oh, I have a non-crit rate. Wait, do I play this so that I don't overcap on crit? I think so, right? It's like I need the ER. Oh, I might have needed the ER specifically for the healing thingy. For the healing boss. So I could play some pieces with higher crit rate, maybe like this one as well. That's a piece. Potentially. Okay. 3 crit damage rolls, 7% on average, that's very nice. That's pretty high. Crit rate, 3.9. If we roll one more crit, that's a pretty big piece. Or even defense percent, just not flat def. Just not flat def, and it's very high rolls. Question house or C6 R5? What do you mean? I do not understand. I don't understand what a question house is, and I don't understand what a C6 R5 fontaine is. But yeah, this is very high crit. This is 2.7, lowest roll. But still, that's pretty amazing. Probably my best piece to play on Linnea. And then if I play this... Right, if I play this... Then I'm overcapped on crit rate from Iluga C6. So that means I need the crit rate hat, crit damage hat. So I should reroll this. Oh, get a house or C6 R5 fontaine characters on the Chronicle. Most of them have pretty bad cons even, so not the best value. This piece I actually crafted for her. It rolled quite well actually. Do we reshape? Oh, it's even the decreed reshape, where I have guaranteed 4 rolls. Ooh, do we do this? It's a very valuable effect. And then you have like a 50-50 pretty much whether you roll attack percent or ER. It's very unlikely that I get 5, because the way this works is that like it guarantees you at least 4, but it doesn't make it any more likely to roll 5. So then it's kind of like 50-50. I mean, it's probably like 49% ER, 49% attack, and 2% I roll into one of these for a 5 roller. The thing is, I don't even like the Lunar Crystallized team that much. I would reroll with the like regular reshape, but not the decreed reshape, I think. I want to keep the decreed reshape for like a pick Durin piece or something. Should we use it for Guardian and DPS? Probably, yeah. Like just a character who will deal most of their team's damage. Or somebody you just like a lot, right? That's the primary utility. You like a character a lot, give them great artifacts by guaranteeing 4 rolls. Okay, high roll crit damage. Good start, good start. 2.7 at crit rate, but it's a crit rate roll. As long as we keep landing those 50-50s into crit, I'm happy. We lost the 50-50 this time. Is it even worthwhile at this point? We have 3 crit rolls here. 1 crit roll here, 3 here. Wait, this can be like the same piece as this. We have the same crit damage. And the only way we match the crit rate is if we high roll into crit rate right now. So it needs to be 3.9 or 7.8 crit damage. So it's kind of like, it's only good if I win the 50-50 and then high roll. So that's 1 in 2 into 1 in 4. It's 1 in 8 for this to be equal to this Varka piece. And it's probably worse most of the time, so let's just not bother. What do you mean catching piece? What? But yeah, a piece like this I could use the Decreed reshape. But I won't attack Sans. Actually, this is a 3-liner. If this was a 4-liner, maybe I could reroll this with like the Decreed reshape for my Durin. Ideally EM as the final sudden, not flat attack though. Because I need to get better pieces for my Durin when I start playing him as a carry. My god, I have like 2 useful flowers. In all my farming of the set. That's quite incredible. Yeah, this ain't it. Single crit. The feathers do look a bit better. Although they aren't amazing either. This is a nice piece. I'll probably give this to Durin when it's time to play him as a main DPS. Main DPS as in with Lochen. And yeah, this piece is almost perfect. We just would want to see EM as the final stat. Although for non-melt Durin, this flat attack is actually better than EM. It's not like you react. Pyro Goblet, Cryo Goblet. Pyro Goblet could be good with Nicole. I probably still want an attack Goblet with my C1 and C2. Crit rate had crit damage ER. That's so cope. Nobody wants to play crit rate on this set anyways. Okay. I got a new feather for Linnea. I do really like Linnea, but I don't really like her team all that much. Not like I dislike the team, I just don't like it all that much. So I'm not gonna use up a very valuable resource. AKA the Decreed reroll on her. Any English Genshin streams? This expansion 33, not Genshin, whatever. The category says as Genshin, we can rate the person. Expansion 33 was a very fun game. Oops, oh, I rated instantly. I was supposed to say goodbye. Goodbye to the YouTube viewers. See ya tomorrow.